Of course, I'm not able to. Let's see. I think I was trying to connect to the neighbor's Wi-Fi. It seems like it's working now. Okay. Cool. Yeah. There we go. Let's do a little bit of an Inception thing. That's funny. Oh wow, that is funny to see. Because now it's still happening for me. Well, I'll close that down. Oh, maybe I shouldn't close that down. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to hopefully have the camera in the apartment, or sorry, in the shop, because I want to have a camera right here. Do we still have video? I'm going to see if we still have video or not. Cool. Okay. So, let's see. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Look at that. Ugh. I'm having a rough fucking day. I tell you. I have been battling Windows for all day. So, my friend Gabe from Save It for Parts sent me a tablet, and me and Thice are starting a whole video series. It's called Electronics Week. And I got like 5 videos already done, but the first video is going to be me messing with the Datalux Tracer tablets that he sent me. I couldn't get Windows to fucking install on them, and then when I do, I can't get them to install drivers at all, which is just infuriating. I'm probably going to have to go with Linux. And, well, you know, tomorrow's the day we're going to start uploading the videos. One of the videos is me messing around with this computer over a 2-year period. It actually started in the old workshop, and then I moved it in here, and I thought I made the outro for it, and then the roof caved in on this shop, and I had to rebuild it. Like, I had to rip this whole thing apart. I had to rebuild the shop around it. It's just insane. And then a few weeks ago, I decided to film a little bit, well, a month ago, I decided to film a little bit more about this Windows 98 computer. And it just, the floppy drive was having an issue. Mr. Landfill says, I picked up a Toshiba Libretto and have been trying to run some retro games on it now. Good luck. With vintage computers, you always just, it feels like you just don't have enough stuff. Like, you always need some extra cable, or you need some extra file, and you need it on a format you don't have. Like, well, if we're going to be running, I do love those librettos, by the way. If we're going to be running Windows 98 on this, well, I need to have a floppy disk just to boot from the CD. And what's nice, though, is I did dig around, and I found this, which is my box of floppies I found at Pierce College when we were ripping out all the stuff there. This was just in one of the drawers. It has DOS 5.0 all the way up to Windows 2000. I didn't even know you could make a Windows 2000 boot floppy, but I have this copy of Windows 98 that I made. I burned this so many years ago, but Windows 98 SE can use USB if it has a certain driver installed. But in order to install the driver, you have to either take the hard drive out and put it on there, or have it on a CD. So let me grab my CD collection. That is funny. Okay, so we have my PlayStation. Yep, 98 SE is a pretty good choice. My PlayStation game container. Windows XP. Chex Quest. We can try Chex Quest. I have a few Windows 2000 beta discs. Windows 95. I don't know what's on that. Windows 95 Companion. Damn Small Linux. Myst 3 Exile. Little Howie's Word Math Adventure. Windows 98 Flight Simulator. Regular Windows 98. Oh, actually, you know what? No. I'm going to do a trade. We have my homemade... This... It's so cold in here that this tape that I keep putting on here just keeps coming off. Compact CD for Microsoft Windows 98 Second Edition operating system. I mean, I guess we could actually see if mine, if that CD I burned so many years ago is an actual SE version. But, well, that was actually pretty good. That was like a first try. So we're going to put this in. Because I borked the installation somehow. Yep. And this is a Gateway 2000 that we're installing on. So we have DOS 5.5, 5.0, DOS 6.0, DOS 6.21, DOS 6.22, Windows 95, Windows 98. Oh, Windows 98 SE. Actually, I don't know if that's super important, because all it is just a little DOS installer that it just has to be able to tell it to go to the hard the CD-ROM. But let's put that in. Sentry Alyssa Haley said I had a compact, gave me so much trouble. So, yeah, that's all we do. Let's see. Escape to resume. Hey, it's doing it. It's doing the thing. And you know what's funny? This thing actually keeps its BIOS pretty well. Okay, because the Datalux Tracer tablets that I'm trying to do a video of, every time you reboot it, BIOS gets wiped. It is so infuriating. Okay, so start computer with CD-ROM support. No drives found aborting installation. Okay. Let's see if it'll boot directly from the CD-ROM, because that Windows 98 SE disk obviously is not working. Hello, Vintage Anything. It is cool. Rico Bobo says it needs a new CMOS battery. Yeah, to be honest, they all do. Is it gonna read the CD-ROM? That's the question. Did I hook it up wrong? I don't feel like. Well, I should leave this out because I might end up needing it. Okay, so let's put the floppy drive back in, restart it, and see if we can access the floppy, the CD-ROM. The tasteful thickness says, does auspicious mean delicious? They sound similar. No, it does not mean that. If you can boot 98 from disk, format hard drive to make it bootable. You can then copy Windows 98 SE install files. I'm just trying to see if the CD-ROM is even working. So let's see. That's actually not bad image quality, to be honest, for a front-facing camera. Okay, so... Oh, nice. I got a text from someone. Who is it? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, whoops. I messed up the live stream reading a text message from... Is it Beth? I think so. I can't remember. Okay. So, I have I've met so many new people, and I guess I have so many contacts on my phone now. Somebody is watching, and they sent me a text message saying, "Hey, I'm watching." So it's just funny to get it from different videos, different info stream. I just need to flip my eyes to be able to read it. Ah, is it flipped? It is mirrored, huh? Is there an option, I wonder? Let's see what happens when I rotate it. Well, shit. Okay. I guess I won't be able to see. I wish I had two phones again, because then I could see. I could read the comments. Or. Let me see if I can reopen closed tab and have my little live stream going here. There we go. Can I watch in 144p, maybe? Oh, it's vintage anything. Ah, okay. I might not have enough signal to watch live. Oh, no, I do. Okay. Kind of works. Okay, well. I might not have enough signal on that. What the hell is going on with the video file transfer? Yeah, try again. Get back to sending files, god damn it. I mean, I could probably go up to 240p because 144p is pretty terrible. No, I don't want you minimized. Fucking hell. It is possible to use a newer tower and an old computer, although not as easy on a Mac. Because when I worked at Apple, I thought about using a 640 by 480 monitor, but I didn't realize Apple only did down to 800 by 600, which makes sense. Okay. So let's see. Can I zoom in? I'm not actually looking at my controls here. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's actually not too bad. And the flicker's not too bad either. Wandering around like I'm drunk. Okay. Well, now you don't have to flip your eyes to read. Okay, so primary hard disk, IDE. Yeah. I mean, it has power. Is this going to be a problem? Okay. Century Elisa Haley asks, got a question for a Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. What key is it to restore one? It's locked. Oh, I don't know. I do not know that. The commenters might know that, though. Ugh. Question about CD-ROMs working upside down. No, it wouldn't be upside down. Okay. Novo I Percolate says, don't hit it. There's a hard drive. You gotta hit it to get these cases open, though. That's just how that works. Okay, well. Pain in the ass. Oh, I don't have my Phillips head driver. Okay. Well, so why is it that it didn't detect the hard drive? Okay, well. I'll set this down. Gonna grab Phillips driver. And my weird and trusty flashlight. Okay, so there's an issue, both because the hard drive was booting. I had Windows 2000 on it. Huh? Skip this file. I'm making a USB drive with all the Windows 98 stuff on it. The red line on the ribbon is usually towards the middle of the drive, like a power connector. Okay. On the back of it, it says, well, here's a question for my viewers. Is the red line the number 1 the starting point on it. Because if so, it was in the right connection. Yeah, the hard drive and the CD-ROM are both on the same ribbon. So, must have been some issue. Oh, you know what? Let's try the other input. It was booting fine before I put it away. But, let's see. So yeah, at least on the back of it, it does say what orientation, at least what 1 is. So if I figure if it says what 1 is, then connect that back up. Well, that's the thing. It was just working. Like, it was just working. So, before I put it away. Let's see. Did I put it on the wrong one? Ugh. Okay, let's see. No drives found. Aborting installation. Okay. I'm actually going to see, because I'm pretty sure I still had Windows 98 running. Or sorry, Windows 2000. So this was working about 3 weeks ago, yeah. The drive is seeking. At least I think it is. NT detect failed. Disk IO error status 0000800. Okay. Well, that's pretty normal then. That's what it was doing. I'm just going to close this up so we're not going to be messing up my disks that I've had for 20 years. Okay, so it isn't liking the hard drive at all. Let's try taking out the hard drive and see, is that causing problems? Well, I mean, it's pretty much just, let's see. Yeah, it's in the only way it can be in, so it's not really going to be causing much of a problem. This is how it always starts. And sometimes it never progresses past this point. You're just trying to get stuff to work. Okay, let's get the light back out. So that's the floppy drive, and it took me a long time to figure out how to get that hooked up. And then as for this, well, not seeing any jumpers there. Go back to primary IDE. And then let's check the jumpers on the CD-ROM drive itself. Hello, Graham Krekka. That's a cute name. Yeah, that's quite a rabbit hole to go down. Okay, so this is set to master with the jumper, but let's go to cable select. Let's see if that'll fix that. Well, thank you, your faithful donkey. Sounds like I'm saying something mean. But it's just their internet username. Where does this go? None of these connectors really go together very well. Okay, so that's set to cable select. Let's see. Is that enough to get this to boot fine? I didn't realize cable select was unused. That's interesting. I always thought it had to do with the wiring. Fixed disk, ATI CD-ROM. What? It's working. Okay, let's see. What changed? What actually changed? Did I get a different cable? Because it was working in this configuration 3 weeks ago when I put this back together. But then I had to flip around the cable for the floppy drive. That is interesting. Okay. Well. Let me see. I'm gonna move the camera over here. Gonna zoom out a little bit. Gonna move the camera back. Gonna push that in. Windows 2000 feels like the most futuristic OS we could ever have. I liked how simple the UI was. If I could have the UI, but it looks like the color layout of that OS in Tron Legacy, I'd love it. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Active desktop recovery. No, I don't want that. Okay. Well, let's put it to a vote. Should we install Windows 98 or should we play around with Windows 2000? I'll leave it up to my viewers. Yeah, I think we should go with Windows 98. I'm going to set down this monitor. Yeah. I hate thumb screws. Sure, but so Dave Curran asked, but if 2,000 hours are already working, is that easy to stay? Well, let's see. It'll be easy to put back on because I install Windows 2000 in my sleep. Windows 98 a little bit harder because you need more stuff, but I happen to have the stuff. We're already going to be here. I mean, it'll be a live stream. Also, there is one thing. Windows 98 games run better on Windows 98. Because Windows 2000... Oh no, that snapped my Windows 98 disk. This monitor cable is sitting on it. You can see it was all bent. Well, that's my main Windows 98 SE disk I've had for 20-some years. But it's been through worse. Whatever. All right, so what I was going to say was Windows 2000 actually... It has a lot more stuff going on instead of like a Pentium. The games are like 20% slower. And I don't know if that's really acceptable. Windows 98 is such a lean OS. Here's what we'll do. We'll just boot up Windows 2000, get all my ducks in a row, and we'll make sure I didn't leave anything on it that I'd feel bad for deleting because I've had it for like 2 years like this. And then we'll promptly delete it. Also, I forgot to mention, this computer might end up in a movie. Because I got contacted by an indie studio that wants a Windows 98 PC and a bunch of TVs to film an indie movie. And I'm like, well, shoot. This thing's been sitting around here for 2 years. I think we're just going to have that be an indie movie. I'm not going to tell them. But if it gets damaged, I'll just be like, find me another one off eBay. And it'll still be the same rental fee. Or they'll do the price of buying it. This is a Vivitron CRT, so that's pretty rare. But, because it's a Trinitron. But it'd be so cool. Even if they break it, I'll just have them give me the replacement cost and maybe buy me some more junk. Dave Curran, yep, first empty the movie prop store. Now you are the prop store, and it's so true. The problem with compact computers is these little tabs all break off. They just all come off. And so then the sides don't even attempt to stay on. Oh. Why is that sleeping? Yeah, sure. Restore my active desktop, whatever. Why did you go to sleep? You fucking dumbass computer. So let me see about... I think this is just regular Windows 2000. Oh, where is the flash drive? Where's the USB? Okay, USB. I should be able to feel you somewhere. Are you... Okay, are you around? Wait a minute. What? Oh. That's where my other flash drive went. Well shoot. Okay. Oh. I knew I was needing that today. Oof. This thing is struggling. That's one thing, I don't have any mouse pads. Those don't seem to have survived. And this mouse just does not want to go left. Now it's fine, whatever. No, I'm not going to format that disk. Okay. Apparently you have a problem with FAT32, but what do I care? Let's see, this one I think is in TFS. That might not work. Ain't gonna format that either. Okay. Well, I guess we're back to this little 4 gigabyte one that I've already set up for it. Let's see. Windows 98 stuff. Do I even have speakers on here? Yeah, there's no speakers. This doesn't have hardly any of the files on it that I want. Okay, let me see. Well, I got the files on my laptop over here. Okay, we're getting my little thing of test stuff. Screensavers. Games. Let's try Chasm the Rift. Yeah. 8. Chasm the Rift. And Anno 1602. Okay, let's see. So I'm putting Chasm the Rift on there, along with... what? What was it beeping for? What are you... There's nothing going on. Oh well. Chasm the Rift and Anno 1602. Hello, Philip2346. Well, we had to figure out what we needed to do to get it to boot up. There was somehow it was fine before with the CD-ROM in a master configuration, but then I guess me fixing floppy drive. I don't know, did something where. Oh, let me zoom out actually. Yeah, like that. So I had a hard time getting the floppy drive to work because I'm just seeing who's outside. I had to try every single version of iteration of the cables, and it was like 12 different things that I had to try, and then I finally got the floppy drive to work. And now that I booted back up, I realized the CD-ROM and the hard drive IDE weren't working. I just had to put it to drive select, which I don't really know if that really did anything. Maybe I just had to pull it out and put it back in. It could be that, because somebody mentioned that it didn't do anything. What? When we started the live stream, Dave Kern asked if it was plugged in the wrong one. When we started the live stream, it was plugged into the same one it's plugged into now. So I put in the second one, and then I saw that it said master or primary, and so I put it back into it. So it's back into it now. It might have just been bad connection. I don't know. This is about half transferred. I need to put Chasm the Rift on CD. I guess I need to get speakers. Do I have that functionality in the shop? Let's see. How would I get speakers? I thought this had a speaker in it. Let's see. Does the Gateway GP I'm just messing up here. Gateway GP 5166 have audio? I mean, I guess I could open it up. There's no speaker grill, so I don't think it has audio. I guess not. Thank you, Nacho BTO, for Merry Christmas. Get into Device Manager and see if the sound drivers are installed. Okay. Is it in Settings, Control Panel? Oh, Philip2346 says it has to be either cable select or master slave. Well, I didn't change the jumpers before and it was working, so that's just weird. Come on. I don't know how to go into Device Manager on Windows 2000. How do you go to Device Manager? Hello, Susan Amber Bruce. And Merry Christmas to you, too. Dave Curran. You're right. I bet it did have 2 floppy drives. Sorry, 2 ribbon cables. And I didn't even... But it worked with one. Unless... I don't know. Because it worked. Because it did work. At least the hard drive booted with that cable. But I don't know. Right-click my computer. Man. Come on, you fucking mouse. God damn it. I hate trackballs. I like trackballs, but I can't stand cheap mice. There we go. Okay, I gotta open this thing. What is going on? I've opened it before because I always get angry about this thing. Like, I've always got so many issues. Those are clean. Okay, and this is clean. There's no fuzzball. That's the thing. I've cleaned it. These things, though, they have a real rough, like they have mold lines on them from when they were cast, so, well, that would definitely stop something. But, that's the thing, like, it's all clean. I've already cleaned it endlessly. It just gives me, I mean, it's just a cheap mouse. It's really the problem. This doesn't even have a company name. Just made in China. Just throw it in the trash and get a new one. I don't know if I even have any other PS2 mice here. What a piece of junk. And you know what? I see why it's single direction too, because it's like the two halves of the cylinder were offset. So if you want it to spin that way, it's easy. But if you want it to spin that way, it has to get it gets that little lip. Well, I'll be. That is interesting to see. Do I have another? Oh, ball's about to go away. Do I have another PS2 mouse here? Oh no. Joker 68, I think you're right. This is kind of just a trashy mouse. Let's see. One last chance for it. No, it just always wants to go right. Okay. Well, let me just. USB. Now we're stuck with that one. I might have other ones in storage, but not here. So I'll just have to get annoyed at it. You know, Dave, you're pretty terrible. If you're going to find a PS2 mouse anywhere in your town, it's probably going to be within 6 feet, yeah. Yeah. It's probably an IBM PS2 on there. I only have bits and pieces, but I'm working on it. What if our nickname keeps asking what token verification failed means? I don't know what that means. Hey, Tai Chow. Okay, so... Stupid freaking mouse. Like, because the casting, you know, this thing's always sucked, I bet. Because it doesn't even have a name on it. It's just the 1025 mouse. Quality control passed. Amazing. Okay, now... We're gonna fix this. So the issue is that these pieces right here, they have ridges on them because the castings were off. And so, of course, when it goes in one direction, like it feels like I'm going crazy. But no, there's a ridge on it. The main one I'm having issues with is the left direction one. So I'm going to find that ridge. Okay, so that kind of... Susan Amber Bruce knows what it is. The only solution is to arrive at your click point with circular motions. That really is... Like, that is what we always had to do. Okay, so... I've mostly filed down... Wow, I have. Huh, look at that. All my raging and being angry has worked, kind of. Okay. Let's see. Wow, at least it's so cheap that they didn't even want to include many screws, so it's easy to open at least. Mr. Landfill, you're right. I bet he's probably saying like he couldn't log in or something like that. Dave Curran asks, would you use a lathe? What is the right... Oh, I'm clicking shit. What was the right tool to make a ball? I don't know. I think we'd probably make ball making tools. But if I hold it down really, really hard... Hey, you know what? I think it needs the ball up more, so if I do it on my kneecap... my kneecap is convex or whatever. So it pushes the ball up more. I mean, maybe that would be the application for a fuzzy mouse pad or something squishy. 3.5-inch floppy disk, local disk, compact disk. System information. Device manager. All right, because I clicked away because I was messing around with so much stuff. Yep, they used to make steel ball knives. Sound. Video game controllers. Audio codec. Okay, it's showing there. Scan for hardware changes, maybe? Well, either way, now we've been faffing about with that. We got this flash drive with stuff loaded on it. It should be an empty audio jack. I haven't plugged anything into it. Let's try Chasm the Rift. And now this would be a good example. We can try the difference between Windows 2000 and Windows 98. All right, gotta have it. Oh, this is gonna be terrible with the issues with my mouse. Okay, well, everything is slow. Oh yeah, Mr. Landfill, he had a laser mouse. Because they had the little dots. Oh, okay. Well. I remember whenever one of my viewers got upset at me for never reviewing Amiga computers or doing anything with Amiga computers because they're like, it's an American company. Why are you ignoring Amiga? And it's like, because they were never sold here. I wish that we had Amigas. Don't be mad at me for never finding them. I only ever found a little bit of software for an Amiga. That's it. Yeah, it's funny. You forget how warm a wool hat is until you take it off. Why do you keep going to sleep? Fucking laptop. Oh my gosh. No warning whatsoever. Just, it goes to sleep. I'm going to have to change that. Unfortunately, Windows 10 has worse sleep settings. Has worse sleep settings than Windows 7. Oh, by the way, Philip2346 says good night. Hey, we got that. Okay, let's paste. Put the computer to sleep? Never. Never. So you need to install Windows 98 on SE on the laptop as well. I already have Windows 98 SE. I was trying to use my mouse to control that. That's not what that works. I already have Windows 98 SE on my ThinkPad. Oh, apparently also the left click button doesn't work on this either. Well, it works fine. What's the deal? I just can't click on a folder. It's not recognizing it as there. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see if it'll stop after it's copying files. You know, multitasking was only more of a thought back then. For nickname I2P seems like he's just, I don't know. Okay, let's try Chasm the Rift. It's a Ukrainian game. Ooh, looks beautiful with the scan lines. Looks really nice. That is just pristine. But now let's go to video modes. Only 310 by 200. Man, I hate this because it always does that. You can tell I don't have the video drivers on, and it's just doing software. Oh, it's not detecting mouse input. Well, I guess that works out, because now what's fire? Oh, so you can't use just with the keyboard. Okay, so you can't. How do you go down? Okay. Move forward, move back, turn left, turn right, strafe left, jump, change, strafe on, speed up, permanent M look, temporary M look up, center view, look down. Both of them are U. That makes no fucking sense. Left shift. You kidding me? Left shift. That's me numlock. Ah. Yeah, numlock needed to be on to use the arrow keys. I had no idea. Are you fucking kidding me? This game, you need to have the sound. Like, you gotta have the sound with this game. And mouse control. Really, there's no mouse control. Are you kidding me? No mouse input. Ah, that's just, that ruins my whole plans. Got the shotgun. Kind of getting the hang of it, actually. Yeah, go easy, nickname. Anyway. Oh, fuck. Well, without sound, we don't have to do too much more of this game, but I'm actually doing better than I thought. That is... Okay, with no sound. How do I get sound? Is there... I know, I don't want to open it up again. Let me see if I have headphones. I'm getting a 90s Sony speaker, headset. Hey, you know what? If I were smart, I could look up this model number of computer on my laptop. But instead, I'm actually going to, let's see. I'm just going to feel it out. Oh, I'm a fool. This is 1997. You don't have onboard sound. You just have beeps. You gotta have a sound card. Do I have a sound card? Let's see. FX 3D wavetable. Okay, so well, it has a microphone port on it, so yeah. So this is a Gateway 2000 PC. I think I'm actually going to turn it off. I'm going to take this. Hey, Tiny House Homestead. Okay. Let's set that up here. Nickname over here having his own little conversation. This is a Pentium 166, actually. Yeah, and I don't think we had... What are these? Okay, so we do not have onboard audio, but that's about to change. I think we're about to get at least a little bit audio out here. Okay. Now, what I'm curious about is, first of all, will it even detect it? But also, we'll be able to hear it. So my thoughts are, I'll get this all set up, and then I'll put the microphone, the headset around the camera. Okay. Let's see if it'll. Man, this tape is bugging me. Okay, well this piece of junk, because it just will not stay on. I'm gonna have to glue that on. I want to see new hardware discovered. Notification. Oh, no. Didn't mean to turn that off. Everything is falling apart here. Rob1365 said I had a Gateway Pentium 2 machine. Don't know why, but it felt so quick for what it was. It just worked so well. I bet that worked amazing. Wait. Gonna put that up there. My phone died. Let's see, does it come back? Hey, it came back. Cool. Yeah, my phone died without even letting me know. It's probably because it's so cold. Well, oh well. Okay, well. I'll just figure it all out. Okay, well. No, you didn't ruin the stream nickname. Ooh, this janky power cable though. That's about to. These are those blue light bulbs that I got. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Can't actually see what my battery rate is. Well, let's see. This is my case. If I have my case, if I have my phone in my case, it doesn't charge all the way. It has slow charge. So let's see about just slightly putting it in. We'll be super careful. Letting it charge. I'm glad, you know, I will say I've had so many issues with YouTube live streaming. I'm surprised I was able to resume the stream. So I am happy about that. And then this, I guess I should hang it. Ugh. No. That power cable's bad. Okay. Dave Curran thinks the stream's indoors. No, the door's open. It is freezing in here. I'm freezing. But I'm used to the Midwest, so that's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's... Again, it's an old school videotape player thing that I have the computer on. So the cable's bad on that. Ah. Well, that's not too bad. I'm surprised that the screen is able to work so well. Okay, let's get some video. Why is the mouse working all of a sudden? Oh, now it's all messing up. Okay. Let's see. That's my friend Gaz Detronic. Can I run MP4s? I don't think so. No. I need... Why aren't you running? Let's see. Really? I don't have... What? Oh. I guess I don't have my video player on here. I do have this on here, though. Look at that. Is this live stream HD? I hope it's HD. Yeah, let's just start the game. Because I had a video player that would work, but... Oh, well. This goddamn mouse! Go left! Go left! Yeah, I wasn't able to fix it. Oh, there's no audio? Why is there no audio? Oh, now this thing's running out of power. I gotta get every fucking thing over here. Oh, wow. And I just remembered, we're running off my solar battery. So, again, our time is numbered here. It's the last plug. That's from my laptop so I can see the comment. Where the fuck is it? This is awful. This is just awful. All of this stuff. Like, this is just terrible. Fully populated this, trying to charge everything. And, now to put this in here. And charge it. And there's no audio, too. Rod Todd Consulting. Hello from Sweden. Hello. Why is it? Okay, there we go. So we're trying to get audio to work with this, but Chasm the Rift. Oh, there's a setup. Yes, I accept. Okay. Okay. Chasm is not a valid Win32 program. Okay, well. Let's run a speed sys. SGI Indigo. I haven't thought about those in forever. Determining system contents. Get DMI info. Hope it didn't crash. Well. Get DMI info is not working. Okay, let's see. Control delete. Task manager. End task. Now what is this? What? It came back. Warning, several tests cannot be performed. Well, it looks like it's just going to have issues. Well, I wonder what the issue with SpeedSys is. Let's install Blender. I think at this point, I should check to see, do I have USB drivers for Windows 98 SE on here? I can put Windows 98 disk back in here. Oh, there's now scratches on the disk. That's not good. My disk may have been ruined. That's a shame. Not bad. Let's see if in here I have... Oh, another one of these. System requirements. DOL, okay. Windows 98 ISO, Windows 7 repair CD, okay. Windows 2, Windows 3.1. Ah, look at that. That's actually pretty good render speed, to be honest. But now let's object. Transform mirror. Oh, the fucking bells. And how do you add? Mesh. Ecosphere. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, those bells never sleep. I'm gonna look through my CDs. We have 1602 AD on here. Wally soundtrack. Windows ME. Yuck. And we have Windows 98 for PCs without Windows. Oh, it is. I do have 2 second edition discs. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know what's on these discs, so I would like to check. Because I might have the USB drivers for Windows SE on a CD. Incorrect function. Okay, well, I guess I never finished that CD. Okay, here's another CDR. That looks kind of... I may have put an OS on that one. To be honest, that other CDR might have been a like Linux or something. Okay. Dave Gurn as well was making a new mouse ball in Blender. That's funny. Incorrect function. What the fuck does that mean? You know what? Have I even checked if it works? So let's put Windows 98 SE in. It could just be that the CD-ROM doesn't work. That is a possibility. Yeah, it does not look like I have. It doesn't look like I have. Oh. Well, CD-ROM works, that's for sure. Okay. Windows 2000, Windows 7, Windows 7 Repair CD, FreeDOS. Blender 2.28, that's funny. I thought I had a disk somewhere that I just put like files or something on it, but oh well. Well, I say let's format this bitch. Let's get this thing redone, reborn, revived. I don't have anything on here that I necessarily need. Let's see. Let's just check documents real quick. Documents and settings. Nope. Okay, so really haven't done a whole lot with it. I'm gonna take the USB drive out though. I'm so glad the sound works. Oh, good stuff. Like, let's restart. Windows 2000. Windows 98 SE disk is inside of here. We have the Windows 98 SE. Actually, let's see if it'll work without it. Let's see if it'll auto detect the CD. Let's go to F1 setup. Okay, cool. So we can let it run. And, oh, hey, hello, Carrie Tech. I didn't see you come in. Hello, J. Miskinnis. Yep, installing Windows 98 SE. I've done this a number of times too, although mostly in the past. Escape to resume. Hey, it's spooling up. Boot from CD-ROM. Wow, this is so much easier than, because my laptop. Start Windows 98 setup from CD-ROM. My Windows 98 laptop, I ran into a snag where it just didn't. okay. It just didn't want to work without a floppy. You know, it's funny. It actually has been like a year and a half since I installed Windows 98, Windows 95, Windows 98, XP DOS boot. Oh, wait, was there 2000 in here somewhere? I want to make sure there's a sequential. That's how I found them. I think Windows 98 XP. I thought there was a Windows 2000 that I had in here because I even mentioned it before. Okay. To set up Windows now, press Enter. Remove files and reconfigure hard drive. Yep. To configure your hard drive now, press Y. No, do not use large disk. Yes, enable large disk support. Setup will restart your computer now. Please make sure Windows 98 boot disk is in drive A. To continue, press Enter. Okay. Let's see what happens without. You know what? Let's be bold. Well, nickname. I think the issue is I mean, this is about Windows, not about you. That's all I'll say about that. Escape to resume. Boot from hard disk. Let's see what happens. Operating system not found. Okay, cool. So it does want to boot from the CD. Yeah, old Blender really did look really crisp, Rod Todd. Yeah, Jay Miskinnis. This one. Oh, never mind. Okay, so. Well. Oh, look at those beautiful scan lines. I don't know if you can even see it, but there's really beautiful scan lines there. Yeah, I don't think you can see it, but they look nice. I'm going to turn this light off just to save some power, because I want this thing to last a little bit longer. We'll see how it looks on the stream, though. Nickname says, Renoa, you didn't have to read out loud. You know, you should have skipped over it. What's this about? 43% of drive formatted. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna copy it all over the hard drive and then boot. Or miraculously, I'm just gonna do whatever it wants to do, really. I'm gonna take my beret off, my tam. I was almost getting kind of comfortable with these incandescent bulbs around me. I'm gonna take one out and hold it. I do find it really interesting that they're so blue, but then whenever you light them up, they're just kind of a calmer color. They're not really, really blue. I think they're supposed to go in a sign. They're Sylvania 40-watt blue bulbs. Got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, as long as they're not UV. Formatting drive 100%. Setup is preparing to install Windows. Continue to press enter to quit. Oh, look at that! I'm hoping somebody gets in a car wreck outside on Baltimore Avenue. Please wait while setup initializes. Ah, yeah. Continue. So I don't have the USB driver. So oh, do I have that on floppy? That's how I would have sent it. Oh, I forgot. I don't have any way to put stuff on floppy disks at the shop. So we'll have to see what's on these, because I don't know what's on these floppies. I'm an idiot. I'm a gosh darn idiot. When this had Windows 2000 on it, I could have taken something from a USB drive and put it on there. I could have done that if I had only thought 10 minutes ago. Darn. Because I have my laptop here, I can find the driver. And although I had to look through my files. Actually, you know, I have my I have my Windows 98 files right here. Let's see. Which USB drivers is it that I need? CD EMU, Opera NPP 81. Oh, I have a folder called drivers. ATI chipset and display. That's not for this. Okay, so I don't have the USB driver on there. So, because I was, that was one thing. I thought I had it on CD. I forgot you can just put it on a floppy disk. Although some of them, because some of them are like 2 megabytes, so you can't. Estimated time remaining 30 to 60 minutes. Let's see how long that takes. I do have Anno 1602 on disk, though. I should put Chasm, the Rift, on disk, actually. Oh, J. Guinness. Said, a couple years ago, I installed Windows 98 SE to play an intense game called Byzantine the Betrayal. Released September 30th, 1997 for Microsoft Windows. I'll have to look that up. I bet that's on Good Old Games. Yeah, I have the file for USB on my laptop, my Windows 98 laptop, but I just didn't have it on hand. I should have put it on a floppy, because I can't remember what the name of it was. It's, you know, it's one of those things where when you're in the middle of doing it, it's like, oh, if only I had such and such a DLL. But I do have stuff on disk, so that works. Not Half-Life, though. I don't think. Let's see. Flight Simulator 98. Well. Ooh, Flight Simulator 2004. That'll be slow. Okay, so I don't have that either. That works, though. Let's see what the temperature is in here. Hey, it's actually 52. Oh, you know what? It's because there's a hot CRT right, right there. Oh well. And that is like 10 Celsius, 11 Celsius. Okay. Oh, 12 actually. I almost said 12. I should have gone with my gut feeling. I'm probably gonna make a video pretty soon talking about how, like I see a lot of Europeans thinking that Americans don't know metrics. Like, no, we just use everything. Which most of the time I agree with Europeans and British people and stuff like that on a lot of things. And but on that, it's like, well, no, actually, most people around here are super fluent in liters, millimeters, inches, yards, all that. And although I do have a hard time with cups and teaspoons and tablespoons. I never really learned that, but I am a measurement nerd. And people here seem to have no issues with milliliters and cups and ounces and all that. So I feel like that's like a higher level that I can work up to eventually. But yeah, online there's this idea that, oh, Americans only know inches and feet and stuff like that. But it's like, no, actually, just learn all the measurements. It's kind of like being bilingual. Our stuff comes in all the measurements simultaneously. Rod Todd Consulting asks, what have you printed on your printer lately? Barely seen any mentions, but guess you always have something cooking. Well, I do. So I had to print 150 chess pieces. They were holders for electron tubes, because I had a customer wanting me to print them a chess set that they could make as a gift, and it ended up blowing up into 4 chess sets or something like that. And then I also printed a TPU case for Theis's phone. And then, let's see. I also printed some glue nozzles a little while ago, a couple months ago. So they'd be like a little tiny nozzle that I can put on the end of a wood glue bottle, and it can be pretty pinpointed. And then coming up, I have 3 3D printing projects for customers. One is I have a dehumidifier back there from the 1990s that I need to add a hose port to, so that it can drain because it just had a tank, and I got it for $10 from the scrapyard, selling it for $50. And well, it didn't come with a tank because it was scrapped. So I'm gonna make it to where the part that has like a funnel and goes into the tank. Well, instead, I'll just 3D print a thing to connect to that I can have a hose connected to, because I already have a buyer for it. And then I also have to 3D print a new knob for it because the main dial is missing on the dehumidifier as well. Then I have this one person that wanted me to 3D print some kind of... I'm going to have to get back to them on what exactly they wanted. But it appears to be an outline of a QWERTY keyboard. Like they want me to basically make a stencil so they can spray paint something. And I imagine they're probably painting a keyboard. What was the other thing? There was another thing too, but I can't remember what it was. That was kind of interesting. And this blue light, this black fabric in the middle looks red. That's similar to how sunglasses change the look of things. That is interesting. It looks kind of brownish, but under normal light, it looks black. Under this light, it doesn't. That's interesting. So I'll turn this off. So we can see the difference. And then turn it back on. That is interesting. So I guess it's the blue light that causes that. Okie dokie, Carrie. Enjoy your sleep. And Merry Christmas, or whatever time it is. It might already be Christmas over there, I'm not really sure. Yep, Rod Todd. I've actually been... Well, I'm not going to say how much money I've made from 3D printing, but I've done a lot of 3D printing. You know, I mean, well, the IRS isn't going to care, but it's been like... I paid for the filament. I wish we could see which files are actually being put on. I'm just going to close the app on my phone real quick so I can see what what battery percentage I'm at. Oof, 15. Only 15% battery. That's pretty hard. Mr. Nickname says, I know this is about Windows, but can't shake the feeling on every stream I go on, I'm being outcast and blacklisted. Mr. Nickname, so the thing is, you probably have anxiety, and you're trying to make a big thing of it. And you just got to be comfortable. Just, you're already here. I'm not going to ban you. Like, just talk with the conversation. But instead of trying to, like, steer the conversation away and then being upset that the conversation isn't necessarily going there. I mean, people are responding to you. They're responding to you more than you're probably receiving. And so this is one of those times where I get it. You can be like when you're depressed or feel outcast or whatever, that can be hard to undo. But the thing is, like, if you fail here, it's of your own doing. So if you fail here, the action of that failing is you leaving the stream. So, I mean, because you're welcome. You just need to don't like it's not nobody's forcing you out. I feel like if I had more energy, if I wasn't so tired, I would have the right words for it. But this is one of those instances where you're stuck in a loop and you're causing your own problems, and you just need to take a moment and be like, that's a loop. I'm going to open up Task Manager. I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to be here in the conversation. I'm going to just sit here. And I'm not going to be overwhelmed by a feeling that, oh, I'm outcast because people aren't doing what I want to talk about. Well, take a moment to sit down and look at the conversation and where it's going. It's about Windows 98. It's my live stream. We're talking about Windows 98. And right now it's installing. Moving files over a little bit slow. But, oh, Architub says I have a second account for streams I got banned on. That's funny. Okay, Mr. Nickname, you say I don't have that. This is not about that, but it's just a feeling. That's all. Well. Oh, Mark Stockton. Yeah. I forgot I gave Mr. Landfill admin privileges. I banned thee. I like that. Will you fucking load? Oh, gosh. Put my hat on. I'm just freaking cold. You know what? I'll turn that back on. Because I got my little heat, little light here. I can feel it on my face. Ah. Rod Talk Consulting. I always wanted to talk about Linux with Renault. We have a history, but this is not the moment. Yeah. No, I was just talking to my friend Mario today. The guy that does scrapping. Yeah, the guy that brought me an Atari, and I was kind of like, Mario brought me an Atari. Well, we were talking about just issues with Linux and stuff like that. He's a fan of Linux. And I want to be a fan of Linux. I feel like Linux should be the future, and I feel like it's not. I'm like the Steve Jobs that comes to computing, and I'm like, I don't like the design language of your UI or whatever. Ah, Mr. Landfill. I didn't realize that was from an online game. Mr. Nickname says, it's not like that. It's on every stream I go to. I'm not depression. I don't have that. It's just a feeling I can't shake off. Well, Mr. Nickname, you got to realize you are a commenter. Like, I'm the one that's, like, conducting the orchestra. I'm the one that's actually doing stuff. Like, I make the video. And then you guys talk amongst yourselves. Just because I'm not talking to you doesn't mean that you're not a part of the comments section. You know, like, I'm not going to be talking about everything that everybody talks about because I'm doing my own thing. And I am like a cat. You cannot control me. Like, you just kind of throw stuff at me and I'll decide to play with it or not. And that's how everybody is. Everybody is kind of like that. But you got to stop thinking too deep about yourself in the comments. Robbed1365 says, much prefer booting from startup disk than copying the Windows 98 folder across to the hard disk drive in DOS. Mr. Landfill, and you are still sharing the chat away from Windows 98. Yeah, he is. The Outdoor Geeks. Hi, Renault. I hope you have a nice Christmas. Well, thank you. So we're currently installing Windows 98, and it's taken a while. It's one of those things where you tend to walk away from it not having a live stream, but a live stream does make it funner. I'm sitting on a ladder at the moment. I have a little step stool thing that's really nice. And the live stream camera is about dead on battery, and there's just all sorts of fun happenings. And everything's running off solar and probably only has about 1 hour left of power. So that being said, I'm going to turn that off just to save 40 watts of power. And because we have my power strip filled, we have monitor, computer, light bulb, power for that, for the phone, and power for the laptop too. John HX7PE says, you have it easy. I had to install Windows 95 off of 13 floppy disks. Windows 98 could be ordered on something like 30 floppies, but by then every new PC had an optical drive. Actually, I think it was Windows 95 was the last one, because I think they had 35 or something like that. Maybe there was a Windows 98 floppy version, though. I thought there wasn't, though. Nickname says, I'm not controlling. Thank you. I didn't ask you to say anything to me. It's just a feeling, that's all. Well, part of growing up is you got to disregard your feelings, Mr. Nickname. Tai Chow. I remember that Windows 98 practically had to be torn from me because I did not want to give it up for XP. You could play Final Fantasy XI on Windows 98. Dave Kern. Yeah, I bet you can't resist playing with a ball of wool. I like wool. Rabbit Ear Zero. Perfect PC for a Debian distro. I do agree. But this is going to be in a movie pretty soon. A prop company, well, no, an indie studio wanted to rent this from me, like I'm a prop company, and so they'll probably want Windows 98 on it. And that's also why I wanted to put Windows 98 on it. Nickname says a gut feeling. Okay, you're having your own little conversation there, not joining our conversation. Rob says, I have a set of disks for 3.1, but don't have a suitable system to install it to. Yeah, that's always kind of a hard thing, because Windows 3.1, you usually want to have like a 486 or a 386. I have 3.0 on a 286, I believe. In an upcoming video, me and Theis found a compact portable at that prop company. And, well, when I plugged it in, it blew up. Caught on fire, and I had to go to put it out because I realized it's not going out. Windows 95 was available at least only on 13 floppies. 98, there was an insert that came with the package with the form to order on floppies. This was late 1988 upgrade version, I remember. Damn. And here I was thinking, I was thinking it was down one version where I thought 95 was the last one that had floppies, because I thought that's the one that took like 30 floppies or whatever. That's just insane, because I've seen people talk about that. I have a copy of Windows 3.1 that's like 6 or so. Oh, hey, ooh. Hey, we're getting somewhere now. Feels like forever. This is amazing. You know, just a celebration. I'm going to set my live stream to 480p. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, should I go back to custom? Okay, then. Web TV for Windows? That's funny. Okay. Thanks for the quick answer. Hello, Steve. We're installing Windows 98. So this computer is going to be in an upcoming movie. There's an indie studio that had a Kickstarter for some movie, and they want to rent this computer. So that's also why I'm putting Windows 98 on it. It's because the movie's set in 1997, 1998, something like that. And well, they could probably get away with it looking like Windows 95. But I mean, I do have Windows 95 disk, but I don't feel like installing that right now. Well, Steve, I'm glad you came and said hello before you pass out. Mr. Lionfo says, my boss had nearly every DOS, Windows, and PS2 available. He could never find DOS 1.0. I have DOS 1.0, if I remember right. Still missing some, but can add them later. Web TV on 88 was not like the Web TV set-top box. I bet. Keyboard region code 44 UK. That's cute. I like that you know that. File copying progress 4%. Estimated time remaining 174 minutes. Whew. Well, let's hope that speeds up a little bit. We might not finish installing. So setup.cab. Let's see if setup.cab can load. I'm running setup up off a CD. I love how stark and crisp these look. Oh, do I have a smudge on my screen, on my camera? Let's see. Setup.cab's having issues. Okay. Yeah, I think my lens was a little bit dirty. Okay. Is it possible just to copy everything over? Okay, well. Tell you what, let's try the other Windows 98 SE disk that I have. F-disk format. Oh, whenever you were saying /S, usually people mean that as sarcasm on the internet. That's funny. I think that's sarcasm. /S and copy yes. Yeah. I'm just going to take my jacket off so I can use my my shirt to clean this. Unfortunately, all my clothes have so much dirt on them. This one has holes in it as well, unfortunately. So you guys are saying it only terminates the install? Would the OS already be there? Ah, okay, so I guess Control Delete just reboots the computer. Well, it's going to take a long time to install. Tell you what if, since this is going to be in a movie set in 1997, what if we see if this Windows 95 CD that I have actually works? Windows 95. Starting Windows 95. Device name Banana. What the fuck? Yeah, install Windows 95, then upgrade to 98. That could be fun. DGDFGDFG. Okay. Okay, so I'm on the floppy disk now. I should be able to restart. Well, I wasn't able to. Unless, oh, you know what? The video's off to the side of the screen. There. Just C. Invalid. I thought it had to be CD. So I have a Windows 95 boot floppy in. Nickname says, yes, I look at her videos as a same, yeah, whatever, anyway. Need a boot floppy that gives your CD access in DOS prompt. Yes, I found an ISO and a product key online. Maybe the partition is not active. When were you programmed? D possibly? God. Disk part? No. Fdisk. Let's try Fdisk. Does that open a program? Hey, look at that. Create DOS partition for logical DOS drive. 1. You know what? Create primary DOS partition. 1. Do you wish to use the maximum available? Yeah. 4? Oh. Okay, let me go back and we'll see. Fdisk 4. Okay. This is just a exercise in you guys yelling at the screen now. I didn't even read 4. I was like, oh, I'll make a primary partition. Because all I want to do is, I want to format it and put Windows 95 on. I just realized I have another Windows 98 CD. Damn. Banana. Oh, I do have another Windows 98 CD. But it's a CDR. I don't know if that would work or not. Well. Yeah, the BIOS battery's upset. So, Fdisk. And 4 is display partition information. Okay. 1, non-DOS. 8,000 megabytes. Usage 100%. C, number 2. Primary DOS, 39 megabytes. Yeah, the other ones have imperfections on them. Let me see if what would the C? I guess it wouldn't have, because this is just something that I made when I was like 8 years old. You know, you're not really gonna have Windows 95. Let's see if this other one that I made when I was like 10 or something like that. I wasn't 8, but let's see if this Windows 98 one works. Oh, I do? Okay. Well then, let's go back. Let's go back to Windows 95. Nickname, we are not family. We're just talking about Windows 98. Okay, so let's see if setup works. I've never actually installed Windows 98 from this. Starting Windows 95. No command setup, Steve. I'll just go back. I'll try the other Windows 98 CD. So I imagine it was taking so long because the disk had so many defects on it. I tried setup, but it didn't. D? Okay, well then let's go back. God drive specification. So I don't think this has a R. Okay. Why do we R? Removable? Setup. That's weird that it's R? Why R? To continue, press enter. Well, that's cool. Oh, you're right. The banana disc. Also, it's designated by that. Oh. I get it now. Setup. Windows 95. Well, what do you think I should do now? /? Let's see, do I have fdisk on here? Okay, fdisk space mbr. Okay, R. Okay, so it keeps kicking it out. Setup /?? Please, okay. Same thing. I think I have a bad CD. It's just some CD-ROM that I burned years and years ago. It's not really something to waste too much time on. Who knows where I got it from? Hey, you know what? Well, I can just reboot it. This is pretty much how playing around with Windows and me goes. C is not accessible, if I remember right, because I tried C and it wouldn't do anything on that. Booked from CD-ROM. I set the partition now. It just needs a fast format with CD support. Copy first. Okay. I'll hold on here, and I'll see what you guys want me to do. If I should go back, if I should continue somewhere. Copy first. Okay. Should I put in the Windows 95? Well, this one doesn't. That one doesn't detect CDs. Should I put in Windows 98? So it detects the C drive and detects the... Because the thing is that 95 floppy doesn't detect... it doesn't detect the C drive. Okay, we're booting the Windows 98 disk, which should understand CDs and should understand hard drives. Partitions were messed up due to Windows 2000. So we have view help file, start computer without CD-ROM support, start computer with CD-ROM support. Then we have safe mode, shift F5 command prompt. Shift F8 step-by-step configuration. I'm thinking shift F5. Oh, that's not doing anything. Never mind. Oh. What? I didn't. Okay. Oh, right, because the numlock isn't on. No, it was on. Never mind. Well, I don't want that. It hit enter by me hitting the up arrow. I've had 2 computers today where the arrow keys are the enter keys, and that's... I'm not sure what's up with that. So, shift F5 doesn't seem to do anything. I held on shift F5 and hit enter. I want to install Windows 95, but I was just trying to get to this so I could just get to a command prompt to copy the files over like Dave Curran wants. Or, yeah, I think it was you. I mean, I guess I could actually just put DOS in at that point. Because if you just need DOS, because with that Windows 98 one, I couldn't actually access the command prompt, which is weird. I'm going to throw this one back in. Because all I need is I just need the command prompt, but that's was doing a setup program. Let's see if the DOS works. Ooh, HiMem DOS XMS driver. No D drive. All right, so this DOS version doesn't run. Run DOS run. So F disk. 4, display partition information. A, and then also partition 1, status type non-DOS. What do you think I should do here? Set the partition active. Yeah. 2, set partition active. Enter the number of partition you want to make active. I guess that would be 1. Yep, okay, 1. Partition 1 made active. Escape to continue. Should I hit escape again? Cool. System will now restart. Insert system diskette and drive a. Press any key to continue. Now this one doesn't handle CD-ROM support. Does DOS 6.22 handle CD-ROM support? This one? Let's see. Yeah, because this is DOS 5.0. I don't think that's necessarily going to work. Okay. Oh, so this is for the Windows 95? Windows 95 boot floppy. See, I thought you wanted me to get... Okay, let me put Windows 95 back in. I see, because I would like to have Windows 95 on. I've just never been able to get it installed. Okay. I'm waiting for banana. Banana. Okay. Drive R equals driver banana unit 0. Okay, I see. So that's where you guys were getting that from. Well, so then let me scroll up in the so C. Hey, we got C. Cool. Now format C. Do I do C semicolon /S? A /S? Oh, it actually uses format. Format CS. Let's see. Invalid menu type reading drive C. Abort, retry, fail. I'm letting Dave Curran kind of take control of this one for the moment, and then I'll let Steve do it if that doesn't work. Yep, we have a partition. Okay. A. We're back on A. Steve is not tired anymore. That's funny. Yeah. And then anything we have to do with the command prompts and remembering esoteric old stuff. Yeah. Format C. Oh, C. S. Oh. Okay. Okay. This is like a remote desktop, but it's worse. Okay, warning. All data on non-removable disk drive C will be lost. Proceed with format. Yes. Formatting. Volume label 11 characters. Enter for none. So this would be the label for it. Should I probably call it system? Oh, banana. Okay, volume label. Okay. Banana. 40 megabyte total disk space. That is weird. Well, hmm. R setup. Believe it or not, we're making progress. Well, we're back to where we were before. To continue, enter. Whoa, that was fast. Ooh, we are making progress. Okay, so that's different. Congratulations on your choice of Windows 95, the newest and easiest way to do what you want to do with your PC. I like how they worded things. Setup will take from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on the speed of your computer. To begin setup, click Continue. Continue. There is not enough disk space for the compact installation of Windows. Yeah, 39 megabytes. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Approximate free space requirement in megabytes. New install 49, typical 56, Windows 2.1 34, Windows 2.1 34, Windows 95 24. Okay. Is now preparing the Windows 95 setup wizard, which will guide you through. Okay, maybe there's more than 39 megabytes. Maybe it's more than 39. I think she's FAT16. Oh, so you mean the actual partition tables got messed up by Windows 2000? Yeah, I could see that. Error SU0013. Setup could not create files on your startup drive and cannot set up Windows. If you have HPFS or Windows XP file system, you must create an MS-DOS boot partition. If you have a Lantastic server or setup, disable it and run setup. Okay. I think we made recovery partition C. Yeah. Low level format. Well, let's see. Is there any command prompts I can go to? No, there's no. Oh, this might take me back to one. Okay. I do like Windows 2000. Okay, we're back on R. Back on R. Okay. 40 gigabyte hard drive from like 2004. F disk. And I guess you want me to hit 4 to see what the partition information is. Bad companion file name. Okay, A F F disk. Yeah, 40 gigabytes. 4. Total disk space. Okay. Partition. 39 megabyte banana. FAT16. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to format that then. So let me go back. I'm gonna go to 3. 3. Then we do 1. Okay. And then I'm also going to do two. Let's see. So we have one non-DOS 8056. So that's number 4. So 4, delete 1. Yes. Non-DOS. Okay, now we got that. Escape. 4, partition information. We just have banana. Primary DOS. Delete partition for logical DOS drive. 3, delete primary DOS. 1. Oh, so you have to actually... That's funny. So I have to actually enter in the name banana. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty smart. Delete partition with... delete primary... Okay, 1... I've actually never done that. That's an interesting confirmation. Primary DOS deleted. Escape to continue. 4. Nothing. Okay, now we can... One. Create DOS partition. Create primary DOS partition. 1, right? Warning, your world will end. Yes, no. Create current fixed disk drive 1. Press escape to run F disk options. Do you wish to use the maximum available size for primary disk? Yes. Okay. It's formatting it. You must restart your system for your changes to take effect. Shut down Windows before starting. So, Control-Delete. So format C/S again from A, right? Banana, that fucking kills me every time. Format, I gotta, format C, semicolon, /S. So, /S. Yeah, it's doing something. Hey, $50 from Zach's Rage. Well, thank you. This is your 5th super on the live stream. Let's see. Is there this little button that wants me to press? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm not logged in on that computer. Proceed with format. Yes. Formatting. Oh, thank you. Oof. I realize now that my computer is way behind. DNL Machine says, "Oh wow, caught a live stream. Awesome! I'll watch all your scam bait vids. So much fun. Scam bait? Work on Zach. Carrot this time. Carrot. Now we're gonna do banana. Size looks like helpful. Looks like 2 gigabytes. Super chatting is only I don't give negative feedback. Now, unfortunately, YouTube takes most of that money because, well, Apple takes 30%, and then YouTube takes 50% or something like that. And so it ends up being where I get like 20% of that, but oh well. Does yelling at the screen still work? Or does yelling at the screen still work? It's only my only tech repair skills. That's funny. Turns out some things are literally just a waste of time outside of being able to say you suffer the process. Are you going to have Renault copy of the window file over? And it's just PayPal. This, my chat is not updating at all on, my PC. Wow. I lost control. I lost sight of the... Oh! There it goes. Okay. Wow. Weird. My laptop was super slow. That all just appeared. It's... I'm not logged in on the other computer, so... That's weird. Okay. Banana. That's better. That's better. And now, I will let you decide what I do. After all the work you're putting in, check out CloneZilla to image the drive. Oh, I already have that on a Ventoy install. I've used CloneZilla a bunch, but I'm not going to do it on this. Every time this is on a hard drive, I'm going to reinstall. R should be gone, right? Let's see. R's here. Oh, see. Oh. No D drive. Setup. Oh, R is the CD. Duh. Boom. That's it. Right. It's hard to keep track because I'm doing live stream and stuff. Welcome to Windows 95 setup. Congratulations on your choice of Windows 95, the newest and easiest way to do what you want to do with your PC. Setup will take from 30 to 60 minutes depending on the speed of your computer. Well, this is a 1997 computer, so it should be pretty darn fast. Look at that. 4% already, 10% already, 20% already. Gosh. I agree to all the terms. Collection of information about your computer. Windows. Super fast. Make sure you read every word. No. Okay, somebody find me a key for Windows 95. I will type it in. Hello from Sweden. Catching. We've had Windows 2000 on this. And wow, Dave, you used to be able to remember. I mean, I had one that I could remember too. We had Windows 2000 on this. We blew that away. We tried one. Oh, 101. OEM. Okay, let's see about that. Oh. Hold on ones was that? 3, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 6, 9, 8. OEM 0, 0, 3, 9, 6, 8, 2. 9, 6, 8, 2. 7, 2, 1, 3, 5. 7, 2, 1, 3, 5. Hey! Renoa. Highland Hardware and Repair. Do you want to set up logo hardware? Yes. Okay, getting it installed. You guys have led me like my wise viziers. Oh, okay. Set up, we'll check to see what kind of hardware. Yeah, sure, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I realized the one was already there. Well, I must say, Dave Kern, Steve, everybody else that contributed, thank you very much for helping out. I might be able to run Anno 1602 on this, but I think, well, I don't have Chasm the Rift on CD. I don't have that on flash drive, but we can run a 1602 at least, but that might be a little bit tedious. Chips Challenge. I really feel like playing that, to be honest. I have the Windows 98 game pack somewhere. Teamwork makes the dream OS work. I like that. The plug and pray challenge. I like that. Just gonna change things a little bit and have that on there. Bro, Ultima, we'll be here a long time. Well, I'm sitting on a step stool and my ass is killing me. Oh. Sure. I might need a fax machine. Let's do the fucking thing. Microsoft Network. Sure. Throw them on. We got 40 gigabytes. Computer settings. When will be set up with following settings? Okay. And now I do not want to start up disk. Steve says get an ass pillow. Yeah. Russell Zahner says, remember everyone getting kicked out of the school library at the end of lunch because nobody would leave the library and have the only computer at all. Russell Zahner. The only time I ever seen like 15 of us kids standing around anything in a library. How long has this live stream been going on for? Oof, 183. 6, 12, 18. Yeah, that's 3 hours. Gosh. Well, kind of like how this looks. Looks kind of cute. Kind of like that. Yeah. CD drive sounds like a train. That's because it is a train. It was 2 hours when you got here. Yeah, it was. You're 2 breads down an hour. Oh, man. My My knees are killing me. Just fucking killing me. Ah, man. Oh, I like that. I like that photo a lot. It's cute. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have a picture of me with that right there, and maybe I'll be able to download this later on from the live stream. And Scott Bagley says, I think it's sad about Adam Liu passing away. I don't know who that is. Did you saw a train and church bells sound themes? No. Russell's Honor. Find an early version of SolidWorks in a dumpster somewhere and threw out so many versions of LabVIEW. Pitch Blend. Hey, that's a cool name, Pitch Blend. I forgot that that's your name. Sends Xmas hugs to you both from England. Renault. Oh, yeah. Oh, Snipe, you should be able to run old versions of Cadence software. I only know a few words in Swedish, so I'm not gonna be. I think it's Sweden, yeah. I thought you had it. I mean, I forgot your name was like that. That's a nice channel name, Pitch Blend. Or maybe it's one of those things where I usually know my commenters' names, and so I'm just like, oh, it's so familiar because I've already known it because I'm tired. And it's late at night and it's cold. Can we get an MSN Messenger? Nah, can't get that. Oh, I just realized I never actually put the screws back in the back of the computer. Oh, the computer is so nice and warm. Feels so nice. I just want to go home and be warm. Let's see. Got my face crammed up against the screen. Oh, but we got it in. Finish. Okay. Possible 5.0, Windows 98, 6.0, 6.21, 6.22, Windows 98, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows 98 SE. I think we got this in the bag. Getting ready to run Windows 95 for the first time. This computer's so stupid; it doesn't even understand it's run it decades ago. It is kind of sad, and if you really think about it, how computers, they don't know what they've run. You can use the static from the CRT to zap people. Vintage anything said, in 1997, I was only 2 years old, lol. Gotta love that screen, that's 16 color. Hey, it's more than 16 color now. CRT's more. Might be the first time that particular computer ran Windows 95. I don't know. I mean, who knows? It might be. Look how fast it's going. Updating shortcuts, main. What's funny is if you put a fresh copy of Windows OK on the internet before you patch it offline, you'll still immediately get hammered by the blaster virus. Lol. Before my main driver is set, it's usually 16 color. The blaster was currently. If he gets 256, it's good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I figured about that. Eastern time. Apply. Okay. London, Lisbon. Oh, I should have set it to London. Oh well, I'm sorry. You know, it's set to 2001 or something like that. Have you used Windows Messenger before? No. Sure. Install all the stuff. Okay. Oh, fuck off. No, no. Okay. Now the question is, does it have sound? I should at least put this back over here just so it looks complete. These panels are just falling apart. Just gonna hold that. Ah! Yes. Windows Tour, why not? So cute. It's now safe to turn off your computer. That had 80 power supplies in them days. Russell's Honor said that's not a joke. It used to be if you didn't park your heads, that it wouldn't know where to start back up, even if you didn't literally spank the drive heads on the platters, which is probably where the term crash comes from. Yeah. I do not have a copy of Netscape Navigator. Mozilla, the Indestructible CRT. What's it say? Welcome to hell. Graphics. When I was a kid in preschool, I would use a magnet on the screen to get yelled at. Start a program. Ooh, look at me. I'm starting a program. Wow. That's cute. I'm bored. I'm going to get out. I'm joking. I want to see if, hey, let's get Windows out of here. That's the first time I've ever gotten it installed. Oh boy, we got Chex Quest, which is basically Doom, if I understand right. Fuck yeah, we got Chex Quest on an old CD. Not the original, of course. Okay, let's see. Chex Quest. Open Device Manager to see what device drivers you're liking. I'd rather play a game first. Install. Next. Install a hard drive. No, I don't want American Online. Now run Windows Update. Oh, wait, no. You know, one thing I love is this dithering pattern. I am such a sucker for that dithering pattern. It's so beautiful. Loading Chex Quest. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we should do. Choose music sound card. General MIDI. Sound Blaster, Pro Audio Spectrum, Gravis Ultrasound. I don't know what this one is I have. But, play 640 by 480. No audio, okay. Okay, I'm going to, Renoa, your stream viewership was over 5% Swedish for a while. That's cute. I like that. Swedish people are nice. How is it that I go to Device Manager on Windows 95? Or is there even Device Manager? I don't know. Oh, it's right here. I actually kind of like that one than Windows 98. Creative Lab Sound Blaster Pro. Really? Just tell it to reinstall its own drivers a bunch and it works. Huh, is that really? Okay. Oh, it detected the Sound Blaster Pro twice. Okay. Sound card. Sound Blaster. Let's see. Still no audio. So I need the drivers for it, but oh well. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh, it does have. So it actually is playing through the speakers. Let me see if I can turn it up more. Okay. Okay, how do you... Is there a volume control on here? It might not have a volume control. Okay, so let's try choose sound effects card, Sound Blaster 220. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's try Sound Blaster AWE32. I'm just trying to see if it sounds differently or if it makes different sound. Okay, so let me, okay, so music device. Okay, so that should be good. I'm sorting the shit out of these guys. Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to the comments. I was waiting for Jesus Law, you might even... Oh, can you just go down here? Oh, I see. Sorry, I was looking at the comments. I was over here looking at the live stream comments. My feet are stuck. Ladder. Ah, here we go. I hear a guy. Don't know where he's at. You know, I just realized this screen's a little too nice. When I let the film studio rent this, I just picked up a shittier screen today. I should let them use. I got him. Steve says probably a good idea to play some games now for a stability test. I agree. Gonna go down, 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 down. What? Oh. Refrigerator storage. I know about refrigeration. Oh, you just walk up to it. Oh. It's kind of hard. See, the nice thing about LAN parties is you had to be in the same place. Without any Zorcher ammo, I can't really do much. Oh. So I guess I have to kill all of them first. Okay, well that works. I'll just be better at... I'll be better at conserving my ammunition. Head on the good thing. I know I got all tired, but or quiet, but I'm all tired. I'm just so glad it's working. Okay. Well, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. What if we were to call it there? That's pretty good. I think we got a really good result, Dave. And we got Windows 95 on there in the end, because I thought we would just settle with Windows 98 because I've done that, but that would be more period correct, so whenever that indie studio wants to rent this computer, they can have it on their show and it'll be period correct for 1997. 1998 or whatever. Save game, it's dinner time for you. Yeah, it is dinner time. I should go home. Yeah. I like this song. I mean, I can hear it for fun. I hope you guys can hear it fine. That reminds me, we need to continue my Planet Crafter live stream. What happens if I light this candle? It's dynamite. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. It was a fun live stream. And yeah, I'm cold, so I'm gonna go finish the video for tomorrow. Starting tomorrow is Electronics Week. We got videos lined up. We might not do a whole week, but I got a video from Save It for Parts that I'm gonna be working with. And Steve says if I run into more problems, I'll be on Discord. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Landfill, for the $10. Oh, I hurt so much. It hurts. I'm glad I got this pair of headphones. I never got the speaker cushions for it, but oh well. Shut down my computer. Shut down on its own. Look at that. Now that is pretty good. Now you need a BIOS battery. Yep. Well, hope you guys enjoy this live stream, and I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna be back at work tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a bunch more restorations. See ya. And how do I end this live stream? Right. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Yes.